Welcome, you are listening Radio Central News. I'm Chandni and now news in detail. Union Health Minister Harshvardhan said on Sunday that India is so far from having achieved any kind of herd immunity, which necessitates that people should continue following the COVID-19 appropriate behavior as the country recorded another spike of 88,600 cases during the past 24 hours. ICMR's Sero survey report should not create a sense of complacency in people, the ministry await. As many as 94,503 people have lost their lives to the contagion so far, with 1,124 dying in just past one day. New recoveries in the country have exceeded the new cases for several successive days during the period of the past 9 days. There has been a steep increase in number of recovered patients. The single-day recovery on an average have been more than 90,000. Total 92,043 recoveries were registered in the past 24 hours in the country. With this, the total number of recoveries are close to 50 lakh. Maintaining its upward trend, the national recovery rate stood at 82.46%. This high rate of daily recoveries has sustained India's leading global position as the country with maximum number of recovered cases. President Ramnath Kovind on Sunday gave assent to three contentious farm bills passed in Parliament last week that have triggered farmers' protest, especially in Punjab and Haryana. These three farm bills are the Farmer Produce Trade and Commerce Bill 2020, the Farmers Agreement of Price Assurance and Farm Service Bill 2020, and the Essential Commodities Bill 2020. A Gazette notification has been issued in this regard. Parliament last week cleared the bills that are aimed at liberalizing the agriculture sector and allowing farmers to sell their produce anywhere they want at a better price. The opposition is, however, criticizing the manner in which these bills were passed in Parliament. They had alleged that bills were passed unconstitutionally in a complete disregard of parliamentary norms. They had requested the President to return the bills and only give his assent after they have been passed after following proper rules and procedures. Even NDA's oldest ally, Shiromani Akali Dal, on Saturday parted ways on the issue of these farm bills as farmers in Punjab and Haryana intensified protest. The government has asserted that these bills will allow farmers to sell their produce anywhere they want at a better price. Assam State Level Police Recruitment Board Chairman Pradeep Kumar resigned on Sunday, taking moral responsibility for the police recruitment exam paper leak that resulted in the cancellation of written test. The scheduled recruitment test could not be held due to conspiracy. This caused inconvenience to those who were to take the test. I apologize to them and their families, he said. I resigned from the post of SLPRB chairman, taking moral responsibility for failing to successfully conduct the test, Kumar added. The CID and the crime branch of Guwahati police are probing the paper leak incident and have expanded the area of investigation by raiding various locations, mainly uncounted properties owned by ex-DIG PK Datta across the state. Our investigation is covering all aspects of the crime, along with the CID and crime branch officers of district police are involved in this probe, Assam DGP Bhaskar Jyoti Mahanta said. A total of 13 people have been arrested in this connection, including a woman employee of the State Irrigation Department and one from the Special Task Force of Assam Police. On September 20, the question paper of the written examination for 597 posts of unarmed sub-inspectors in Assam Police was leaked and the state-level police recruitment board cancelled the test minute after it had commenced. Around 66,000 candidates had appeared for the written test across 154 centers in all the districts. Former Union Minister Jaswant Singh, a close associate of ex-Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee, died here on Sunday following a long spell of illness. He was 82. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and other top BJP leaders paid rich tributes to Singh, saying that he served India diligently and will be remembered for his unique perspective on matters of politics and society. Singh, a former army officer, had been ill after a fall at his home in August 2014 and was admitted to the Army Research and Referral Hospital. He had been in and out of hospital and was admitted again in June this year. It is with profound grief that we inform about the sad demise of Honorable Major Jaswant Singh, former Cabinet Minister of Government of India at 0655 hours on 27 September 2020. He was admitted on 25 June 2020 and being treated for sepsis with multi-organ dysfunction syndrome and affect a severe head injury. Old had a cardiac arrest this morning, the hospital said in a statement. His funeral will take place later today in Jodhpur in Rajasthan, family sources said. That is all for the today's news bulletin. Stay tuned to Radio Central News for more updates.